I want to show you something that changed how I think about wealth forever. It's a simple calculation that most people never perform for themselves. And yet, the result explains why some people escape poverty entirely, while others remain trapped forever, regardless of how high their income is.
Take your annual savings and divide it by 365. That number represents exactly what you are paying your future self each day. For most ordinary people, that number lands somewhere between $0 and $20. But here is the most terrifying part. Many people, including high earners making six figures, land at absolute zero, or even negative.
Now take the wealthiest person you personally know. Not a celebrity, but someone you've actually met and spoken to. Try to calculate or estimate their daily savings rate during their building years. The number is almost certainly somewhere between $100 and $500 per day. The gap between these two numbers explains almost everything about long-term financial outcomes. It's not intelligence, it's not luck, and it's definitely not your connections. The daily deposit into your future self's account determines exactly where you land. And here is what makes this framework so incredibly powerful. The daily frame changes your brain psychology completely. If you tell someone they need to save $36,500 a year, it sounds completely absurd and impossible for most people. But if you tell that same person they need to find a way to save $100 a day, it sounds difficult, but achievable. Look closely at the math. They are the exact same number. But one feels within reach, while the other feels completely out of the question. This video is about entirely rebuilding your financial life around daily actions, not monthly budgets that get completely abandoned by week 3, and not annual goals that silently fade away by February. This is about daily systems that compound, whether you are motivated or not, whether life is easy or hard, and whether the economy cooperates or struggles. By the time we're done, you will have a specific daily protocol that makes staying poor genuinely difficult. Not because of raw willpower or military discipline, but because the system itself is engineered to produce results automatically. I'll be sure to show you exactly how this works, step by step. My name is Luis, and I spend way too much time thinking about money psychology, building wealth from nothing, and why most personal finance advice on the internet is genuinely terrible. Please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if it helps you out. It's impossible to stay broke if you do this every day, step by step.
Because here's the thing, I've been exactly where you are. I'm going to share a story later in this video about the year I made more money than I ever had in my life, and ended it with $74 to my name. $74. I'll get to that.
Let's start with something that's going to make some people angry. The reason you're broke is not that you spend too much on coffee. It's not because you got DoorDash 3 times last week. And it's definitely not because you don't have a color-coded spreadsheet tracking 47 expense categories. According to a 2023 Bankrate survey, 63% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. And that includes people making over $100,000 a year. Let me say that again. More than 1 in 3 six-figure earners are broke. So if the problem were spending less on lattes, the people making 6 figures would have solved this years ago. They haven't, because that's not the problem. Here's what most people don't realize. Personal finance, as it's taught online, is built almost entirely on a flawed assumption. The assumption is that you're broke because you lack discipline. So the solution is always more discipline, more restrictions, more tracking, more guilt. But discipline is a finite resource. There's actual research on this. It's called ego depletion. The more decisions you force yourself to make in a day, the worse those decisions get. So when a finance guru tells you, just track every dollar, Just cut every expense. Just say no to every dinner out. They're prescribing a system that is guaranteed to fail because it relies on you having infinite willpower. You don't. I don't. Nobody does. Here's the thing nobody wants to say out loud. Most broke people aren't broke because of math. They're broke because of identity. You spend the way you spend because of who you believe you are, who you're trying to become, and who you're trying not to disappoint. That's it. That's the whole game. Think about it. Why does someone making $48,000 a year drive a $52,000 truck? It's not a math decision. It's a story they're telling themselves about who they are. Why does someone making $200,000 a year still feel broke? Same reason, different story. A 2022 study from the American Psychological Association found that 72% of Americans report feeling stressed about money at least monthly. And the stress level is barely correlated with actual income. Read that again. People making $40K and people making $400K report nearly identical levels of money stress. So if more income isn't the answer, and more discipline isn't the answer, what is? That's where the daily habit comes in. But before I give it to you, I need to break one more myth. Because if I just told you the habit right now, you'd do it for 3 days and quit. I've seen it 1,000 times. Now, you might be thinking, okay, Luis, just tell me to save 20% of my income and we can wrap this up. And honestly, if I made this video 3 years ago, that's exactly what I would have said. But here's where it gets really interesting. There's a concept in behavioral economics called lifestyle creep, or hedonic adaptation if you want to sound fancy at dinner. The idea is simple. Whatever your income is, your lifestyle expands to match it within about 90 days. You get a raise. You feel rich for 2 weeks. Then your spending quietly adjusts upward. Slightly nicer groceries, a slightly nicer apartment when the lease comes up, a slightly more expensive gym. And within 3 months, that raise is gone. Not invested, not saved, just absorbed. This is why people who win the lottery go broke. Not because they're stupid, because their identity didn't change. Only the number did. And the number always loses to the identity. So when a YouTube guru says, just save more, they're telling you to fight a biological and psychological process that has been wired into humans for about 200,000 years. Good luck with that. Look, I'm slightly frustrated by this because I see people beating themselves up over it. They think they're lazy. They think they're broken. They're not. They're just running bad software. Here's the math nobody shows you. Say you make $5,000 a month after tax. Standard advice says save 20%, so $1,000. Cool. Now factor in that rent went up 8%, groceries up 11%, your car insurance jumped, and your friend's having a destination wedding. Suddenly, that $1,000 is $400. Then it's $0. Then it's a credit card balance. The save more strategy only works if your spending is fixed. And spending is never fixed because spending is emotional, not mathematical. Here's what most people don't realize. You don't have a spending problem. You have an awareness problem. And those are radically different things with radically different solutions. You can't fix what you can't see. And right now, 90% of your financial life is happening in your blind spot. Auto renewals, impulse buys, those $14 charges you don't even remember. They're invisible to you. And anything invisible is, by definition, out of your control. So the daily habit I'm about to share with you, it doesn't fix your spending. It fixes your vision. And once you can see, the fixing happens almost by itself. The thing that makes it mathematically impossible to stay broke. It's called a daily money check-in. 10 minutes, every single day, at the same time, ideally. Now, before you click off because that sounds boring, stick with me, because the way you do it is everything. Most people who try this do it wrong and quit in a week. I'm going to give you the exact 4-step version that actually works. Step 1. Open your primary bank account and look at the balance. Out loud, say the number. That's it. Don't analyze it, don't judge it, just look at it and say it. My balance is $1,247.83. Why out loud? Because there's research showing that verbalizing a number activates a completely different part of the brain than reading it silently. You stop avoiding. You start seeing. And avoidance, financial avoidance, is the single biggest predictor of staying broke. There's a study from the Financial Health Network that found people who check their bank account at least 5 times a week save 62% more annually than people who check it once a week or less. Same income, same expenses, just awareness. Step 2. Scan the last 24 hours of transactions. For each one, ask, was this a values purchase or a vapor purchase? A value purchase is something that, looking back, you'd buy again. A vapor purchase is something that gives you 20 seconds of dopamine and then evaporates. You don't even remember it. You're not assigning guilt. You're just tagging. When I started doing this, I realized about 40% of my spending was vapor. 40%! That's not a budgeting problem, that's a consciousness problem. Once I could see it, I didn't have to fight it. It just stopped. Because no one wants to keep buying vapor once they realize that's what it is. Step 3. Write down one upcoming expense in the next 7 days. Just one. Rent, a bill, a subscription that's about to renew, a birthday gift you forgot about. The act of anticipating one expense moves you from reactive money to proactive money. And proactive money is wealthy money. Reactive money is broke money. Forever. Step 4. Move something, anything, to savings or investments. Even $1. I'm dead serious. $1. The amount doesn't matter. The streak matters. You're building an identity, not a balance. After 30 days of moving even $1 a day, your brain starts to file you under a person who saves money. And once your identity shifts, your behavior follows automatically. This is the opposite of willpower. This is momentum. Now here's the math, because I promised you math. If you did only step 4, just $1 a day, and you invested it at the historical S&P 500 return of about 10%, in 30 years, you'd have around $66,000 from $1 a day. But that's not the point. The point is, nobody who moves $1 a day stays at $1. By month 2, you're moving $5. By month 6, you're moving $50. By year 2, you're maxing your Roth. That's how identity-based habits compound. Okay, I promised you this story. Buckle up, because it's embarrassing. A few years ago, I had the best income year of my life up to that point. I'll just say it was in the low 6 figures, way more than I'd ever made. And I was so sure I was finally out. I was finally going to be one of those people who has money. December 31st of that year, I checked my main account. $74. $74. I had spent or wasted or lifestyle crept my way through every single dollar of the best year of my life. And the worst part? I couldn't tell you where most of it went. It just evaporated. Vapor. I sat there on New Year's Eve, and I wasn't sad. I was furious. Not at the world, at myself. Because I knew better. I'd read the books, I'd watched the videos. I knew what compound interest was. And it didn't matter. Because I wasn't seeing my money. I was avoiding it. Every time I felt anxious about a purchase, I just not check. The gap between who I thought I was and who my bank account said I was got wider. The next morning, January 1st, I started the daily check-in. 10 minutes. Same time every day. No spreadsheets, no apps, no system. Just looking.
just seeing. And within 90 days, with the same income, I had saved more than I'd saved in the previous 2 years combined. Look, I'm not telling you this to brag. I'm telling you this because if you take one thing from this video, let it be this. You cannot out-earn avoidance. You can make $50K or $500K. If you can't look at your money, you will not keep your money. And here's the part that still messes with me a little. The change wasn't about money. It was about finally being honest with myself. The money came as a side effect of the honesty. Let me close the loop I opened at the start. I told you this habit makes it mathematically impossible to stay broke. That's a big claim. Here's why it's true. Broke isn't a number. Broke is a pattern. It's the pattern of money coming in, money going out invisibly, and you never catching up because you're never looking. Break the pattern, and the outcome has to change. There's no other option. When you do the daily check-in, you eliminate avoidance, which kills about 60% of bad financial decisions before they happen. You convert vapor purchases into value purchases, which typically recovers 20 to 40% of monthly spending without any budgeting. You build an identity as a saver through the dollar-a-day micro-action, which compounds psychologically and financially. And you eliminate financial surprises, which are the single biggest driver of credit card debt in America. According to the Federal Reserve's 2023 Economic Well-Being Report, 37% of Americans can't cover a $400 emergency expense. Not because they don't earn enough, most of them do, but because they don't see their money. They're flying blind. And you cannot land a plane you can't see. There's a concept in psychology called the observer effect. The act of measuring something changes it. It's true in physics, and it's brutally true in personal finance. The moment you start measuring your money daily with zero judgment, your money starts behaving differently. Not because you forced it, because you finally saw it. And here's the FOMO piece, because I know it's real. The reason we vapor spend is almost always status anxiety. The feeling that we're falling behind, that everyone else is doing better, that we deserve this thing because we work hard. Social media has weaponized that feeling. But once you start checking your account daily, that voice gets quieter. Because reality is louder than Instagram when you actually look at reality. Every single day. Wealth isn't built in big moves. It's built in small, daily acts of not lying to yourself. That's it. That's the secret. There is no other secret. So here's what I want you to do. Today, not tomorrow, today, open your banking app. Look at the number. Say it out loud. Scan yesterday's transactions. Move $1 to savings. 10 minutes. That's the entire habit. Do it for 30 days. Just 30. And come back to this video and tell me in the comments what changed. Because something will change. I've watched it happen to me, and I've watched it happen to thousands of people who've tried this. It's not magic. It's just honesty, applied daily. Look, you're not broke because you're bad with money. You're broke because nobody ever taught you to look. Now you know. And once you know, you can't unknow it. If this video helped you, do me one favor. Hit subscribe to my channel, smash that thumbs up, and share it with the one friend you know who needs to hear this. Not the one who already has their stuff together. The other one. They'll know who they are. And if you want the next step, the video where I break down exactly what to do with the money once you start saving it, comment here. Because saving is step 1. Building is step 2. And we're just getting started. I'll see you in the next one.